Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the African Business Talk Show on the Business in Africa YouTube channel. And as usual, I bring in CEOs, business founders and entrepreneurs so that we can tap into their unique experiences and learn a lot from their entrepreneurial journey. And in today's video, I'll be talking about, or I'll be going into the health and fitness industry, so we learn something from that industry, right? If you're new here, just make sure you subscribe and also drop us a comment to let us know what you are thinking. So today in the studio, I'm with someone who is very special, someone who has been doing something in the health and fitness sector in Cameroon and of course in Africa. So before we go into the topic of the day, just don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after the break. Audio Jungle. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In the studio with me today is someone very special, as I said, is Mrs. Nugap Elveno B. I don't know the other one. The other one is long. Epuze Tiny, right?
Tiny, yeah.
You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rufo. It's a pleasure for me to be here, and I'm actually delighted and I feel very honored to be in this platform.
Right. It's a wonderful honor to be frank. You are like the third female that I'm having on my show,
okay,
and the seventh, entrepreneur that I'm having this year. I started the show early this year, and then COVID came in. We had some small kind of slowdown, but we're just picking up right now. Miss B is into the health and fitness sector, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, very correct.
So now, just tell us about yourself and your activities.
Okay, as you rightly said, I'm Nugap Elveno Bichusi Epustani. I'm actually the last twin of Mr. and Mrs. Wemje. I grew up in Boya, I was born in Boya, did my primary education in Boya, and then moved down to Limbe for 7 years in an all-girls school, Seka Baptist College.
Seka Baptist College,
yeah. I'm a proud Sekarette. And then I went back to Boya,
okay,
yeah, for the university, which I did accounting, and I equally did my ACCA studies alongside.
Okay.
So by the time I was finishing in 3 years, I was actually
so you're a chartered accountant.
I'm a chartered accountant, a member of the Association of Chartered Accountants in the United Kingdom. Wow. Yes.
So you had traveled to the United Kingdom for coming back, right?
I just go to the United Kingdom for holidays, yes. But I did my ACCA studies in Cameroon. In Cameroon, yes, okay. Because you can do it anywhere in the world, yeah.
Wow, that was like the curriculum vitae of Mrs. B. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be going into the topic of the day, right? And today, as I said, we're going to be talking about the challenges, starting up this kind of business where you are. But before we go into that, I just want to find out, what really motivated you or what pushed you into this kind of business? Okay,
growing up, I've never been a skinny person. Yes, among my siblings, I've never been a skinny person. So I think I started struggling with my weight at a very tender age. I think far back when I was in college, yeah. So I started with exercising, trying to eat here and there, organizing with my classmates how we can, do some, as we call slim course and all of that. Yes. So getting into the university, I was still not fat, yes, but not skinny either, yes. I think what actually helped me was my ACCA and university degree, which I was doing alongside, so it was very demanding. Yeah. So by the time I was completing, I think I went down to like 58. That's the lowest I have been that I can remember. Right. So I moved into Douala to start working, and in 1 year's time, boom, I had added 10 kilos.
You were just like...
Exactly. I had added 10 kilos. I was 70, and I was like, what is happening? Before I knew it, I got married. Before I knew it, I gave birth, and then pregnancy weight came in as well. Wow. So that was one of the biggest fears I ever had, and that's where Heltiami started coming up, because I was like, you know what? I won't carry 92 kilograms everywhere I go to. Right. I'll have to do something about this. So I told myself, this is my first baby, and it's imperative for me to carry out an experiment to see what I can do, to get rid of this excess weight, because I'm definitely going to have more babies by the grace of God. So I said, okay, I'm a foodie, I won't lie you. Yes. I eat every time, even when I'm sick. I don't lose my appetite. Wow. Yes. So with that, I said, okay, how am I going to lose this weight but still enjoy on, you know, some of the pleasure foods I like. So I started doing things for myself, started experimenting. As I'll call, my kitchen is my lab. So I get inside, I'm like, okay, what can I do with this? How can I make this, you know, healthy but very delicious? And I started doing it, and after a while I actually lost my pregnancy weight and even lost more weight. And then people were like, oh, what are you doing? So they started saying,
you left the 92, and like, how much weight did you lose? Like,
I left 90 for my first baby. I left 92, and then I actually ended at 70, fluctuating between 70 72. So I lost about 20 kilograms.
20 kilos, wow.
Yeah,
that's
so
much, eh?
I know. It's a lot of work and consistency. So with that, people started coming and they're like, oh, what did you do? Oh, I said, okay, these are the things I eat. And they're like, oh, can you do some for me? I said, okay, I can do for you. And then I started doing, somebody would just place an order for this, some cookies, cakes, pizza, you know, but
so
healthy
actually
ones.
Delicious, but still healthy at the same time.
Very delicious, but still healthy at the same time. So you have a win for your money and for your body too.
So that's how it all started.
Yes, before my brother came in, I was like, why don't you put a brand to this thing and you can take it big?
That has been like how long so far?
That was 2018 actually.
Okay,
that was
it's about 2 years ago.
Yes, 2 years ago. That was between 2017 2018 because I gave birth to my first baby 2016. And then I took like a year and a half to
really start up.
So by 2018 fully, that's when the whole idea came up, and I was like, okay.
So you started the entrepreneurial journey, like you turned it into a business.
Into a business,
yes. So that's quite a long journey, right? A long journey coming. And you've mentioned a couple of things, which I think I usually like to tell my audience, right? You know, because getting started, a lot of people have these good ideas, but getting started, it's always a problem. They have this fear, like they don't know what they are going to get into, or they don't know this next step. So this kind of business that you've started already, you know, you're 3 years into it already. What has been like the major challenges that you've been facing? Just so that, you know, we can encourage someone who wants to start as well.
Okay, in the health and fitness industry, as I'll put it, I started with the nutrition part of it, you know, and the greatest challenge has been the funding, because my vision is to be big. It's not just to end in my kitchen in my house. My vision is actually to have a good center where we have a restaurant, we have a fitness center, and then we even have spots in town where people can just stop by, pick up what they need for maybe breakfast and lunch, and go to work, especially in Douala, which is a very busy town. So the major challenge now is just that huge capital to get started. But I'm not going to wait for the day to get the huge capital to start. I'll start from my kitchen, so I can say the business is in the research and development phase. Yes. So that's been the #1 challenge, but it's something in my mind which I'm definitely going to get there. The second challenge has been, you know, with healthy products, they are not as cheap as you know, like our fast food and all of that. So it's a bit expensive because we don't use regular flour when we are making our pastries. We try to use a lot of vegetables, and some of them are not, you know, they are not cheap. They are
all the broccolis, all those cauliflowers, I know,
the colorful bell peppers and all of that. So and not only that, they are scarce. So that's the next challenge, they are scarce. Because if you want to do pastries which you don't want to use sugar, but you have to make it sweet, we can use.
So you're not thinking of farming them one day, like, you know, cultivating them yourself? Is that not something along the...
That's something, but I'm not going there yet, because maybe if I have to think about many things at the same time when I don't have even one thing settled down, I might, you know, I might lose it. And sometimes I think there's more fun in transforming than
in cultivating.
I actually thought of this yesterday. I thought of it, but
because you talked about being scarce, you know.
I think thought of this yesterday, and then I was like, you know what? There is a place for everybody. My own place is to transform.
That's exactly what I just wanted to tell the audience, that this means there is an opportunity already in the market, you know, for cultivating such healthy, you know, healthy crops and healthy food, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's the second challenge, is scarcity. So sometimes you need to contact people abroad, you know, foreign suppliers to get them. The few supermarkets which you can get some things like stevia. Stevia is a natural sweetener which comes from plants and all of that. So it's a whole, that's the scarcity. So that's the third. The other one is now the customer.
Yeah.
You know, to tell somebody that, oh, you see this piece of this cupcake, it's perhaps 600 francs, and then she'll be like, why, when I can get a regular one for 100 or 150?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, same thing. But the raw materials to do that, it's not the same.
Completely
you know,
different.
if I want to do an oatmeal cake or I want to do a coconut cake, you know, 500 grams of oatmeal is about close to 2,000 francs, but a kilogram of regular flour is 350 francs. So it's 5 times more expensive.
Yes.
You get it? So convincing my customers to be like, okay, you can have this, they'll be like, it's too expensive, so the price. And another thing is the mentality. If you tell somebody that, oh, have this piece of cake, it's healthy.
Yes.
When you say healthy, they're just like, this is something ugly. It should not be nice. You know, they don't even want to give it a try because they feel that anything
I think
healthy.
I understand. I'm not cutting you short, right? I think I understand some of the customers, because right here we are not used to those kind of.
That's very true.
Yeah, it's like seriously, like sincerely, you know, we know the achus, the erus, you know, our own food here. So bringing that healthy part of it, I'm sure it's a tough one for you. Try to convince customers.
Yeah, it's tough, but the truth is, every day people are getting more aware, and the way I see the future, the awareness is growing.
Yes.
So we have to start somewhere, and that's where Heltiami is actually starting up.
You know, creating that awareness
exactly.
as well. And I know you run a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
So what have you got to tell? You know, do you want people to subscribe or something?
Of course, please. Let me speak the YouTuber anthem. Please subscribe to my channel.
Right.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends and family. The Heltiami. It's actually Heltiami.
And what do you do there actually? What's
let me give the spelling, because when I say Heltiami, somebody will just type the regular Healthia, but it's actually HELTIA.
MI.
You give a space MI for YouTube, yes. So this channel, actually, the aim is to inspire people, is to encourage people, you know, to incorporate a healthy and a fitness lifestyle by way of nutrition and movement. Yeah, this channel actually started just in 2019 after my second baby. Yes. So I think the first video was about my postpartum journey, because with the first baby, I can say I succeeded to get back my body.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, this second baby, why don't I track this journey and I can inspire somebody? Well. So that was the whole concept behind the YouTube channel. But now I'm not just going to be talking about me, my baby, how I'm, so we have other things to get other people involved. We can launch challenges. I think one of the just motivates the public. And then I also share recipes on maybe healthier versions of doing things, like maybe pancake, having a cauliflower DG, so we have different recipes, things that can help you for weight loss, weight maintenance, in fact, weight loss friendly recipes and meals.
So guys, that was the CEO founder of Heltiami, and she also runs her own YouTube channel. So I'm asking all of you, right, to just go subscribe. The link is in the description box below, so just click on that link right now. You're going to learn a lot about living healthy. If you're an entrepreneur or you want to be an entrepreneur in future, then you should already know that living healthy, a healthy lifestyle, is something that you have to incorporate into your lifestyle.
In fact, it's a trend now.
That's the trend now, okay? I myself am struggling with weight.
I see you every day, and you're doing really, really
I'm
great.
Struggling as much as I can. Now, I always ask this question, right? I think you already mentioned it. The question about how much money, or how much cost, you used starting your business. But since it's a service business, you said you just started from your kitchen.
Yeah.
But for those who want to get started into this kind of business, how much will you say is the finance, in terms of finance, they're supposed to use? Is there anything attached to that?
I think people will start up at different levels.
Yeah.
And if you want to start small, you can start up with, first order could be oatmeal cookies.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need like 15,000, 20,000 to start. You see, but if you want already structure where you have large market and come in to 10 million.
You start?
I started with my salary.
Yes.
Yes, I started with my salary. As I said,
yes.
People saw what I was eating and then they were interested. And you make it. So I cannot really even tell you that.
Orders before you even like went and
made a brand and all of that.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, so I can't tell you that. Okay, I stayed with 50,000, 100,000.
Almost more or less.
Yeah.
Your kitchen was already made up.
My kitchen was already made up.
Yeah.
Had my oven. I just needed my hands and my time
to get started. All right. So that implies you can start with as minimum as whatever, with whatever you have at home. Now, this is also something I always tell my viewers, that you don't need to have 100 million to get started. You have a gas cooker, you probably have an oven in the house, you have friends and family, and if you want to venture into the business, just start from your kitchen, okay?
Exactly.
So, but by the time you got started, right, what would you say are the skills that's needed for this kind of business?
I think, like any other business, the primary skill is your passion. Because as I said, I did accounting in school. Mm-hmm. I'm an auditor by profession. Mm-hmm. So, I didn't go to any formal culinary school, to do all of this, or any fitness
kind of training,
all of that. It's just your passion. Yeah. So I think the very first skill you need is your passion. If you're passionate about anything, you're going to do extra, to ensure that you realize your passion.
Right.
So you're going to do research. You're going to belong to different tribes where you're going to follow experts in the field.
Right.
So
I just learned from it. So all this information and all the skills you're saying is online. All the skills,
it's online. But I think the greater skill is in you, because your passion is going to build a lot of creativity and ingenuity, and then you're going to, just do more than you thought you could even do. Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, so passion is the first thing
Passion is the first, and then definitely, I'm definitely going to take it to another level, get other certifications, in the field, do other trainings in the field. Mm-hmm. So all of that is in the pipeline.
Okay, but the first thing is just the passion.
The first thing is your passion.
You don't need any other thing.
No, you don't need any other thing. You need your passion. Because your passion is what people will ask, that, where do you get all the time to do this? Go to the office, you go for exercise, you make orders for people, and then, so... That's it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mrs. Nugap Elvano B. Epuze Tani. And we're right here just talking about the health, fitness, and nutrition industry in Cameroon and in Africa. Do you have international clients, or just national? You supply only in Douala, in Cameroon, or?
Well, for the pleasure food, it's only in Cameroon. Yeah. Because I cannot be cooking cauliflower daily and send it to America. So the best I can do is through the YouTube channel, where I will share recipes, and then They don't
you have plans of one day going to Equatorial Guinea, to Gabon, to?
Of course. Everybody has a plan to expand. I do have plans.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So we come to the end of the first section of the show. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us right now, just drop us a comment. We are here. We're going to read your comments, and we'll come back to you, subsequently. And don't forget to subscribe and also hit on the share button. So we'll be right back with the second section. Audio Jungle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the African Business Talk Show. And we are right here on the second section of the show, right? Like the second slot of the show, which is Discover Africa. I'm still here with the CEO of Heltiami, the CEO founder of Heltiami, and we want to find out if she knows her continent, Africa. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
You're ready. So I'll be asking you. I'll be asking. No, there's nothing like disgrace, right? We just want to find out. It's just a game. I'll be asking you 10 questions, and you have 10 seconds to answer each of the questions.
Okay.
Right? And it's multiple choice, so you just pick from. Even if you don't know anything, options. He has options. We have options. Okay. So you just pick from the options. So, I'll be going right now to my question bank. This is the question bank. So what will happen is
Please,
you
I
just
want all
pick
the easy questions to come up.
right. All the easy questions. They are all easy. Don't worry. So you just pick any question and then I'll read it out for you.
Okay.
Let's go. Question number 1. I'll read it out. Now we are here. Question number 1. Let's find out if the CEO of Heltiami knows her continent, right? Now, question number 1 reads: which of the following deserts is the largest hot desert and the 3rd largest desert in the world after Antarctica and Arctic? A. Sahara Desert. B. Kalahari Desert. C. Karo Desert. And D. Namib Desert.
I'll just choose Cairo Desert.
And the CEO of Heltiami just got that answer wrong.
Oh
no! The right answer is A. Sahara Desert.
Oh, yeah.
Sahara Desert is the largest
kind.
hot desert and the 3rd largest desert in the world.
Kind.
So A is the right answer.
You're not kind. You're
So
not
one
kind.
answer wrong. Let's go to number 2. You are the CEO. You are an entrepreneur. So having something wrong is not a problem. Yes.
Sahara is the hottest.
So
and
question
the
number 2.
largest.
Your pick.
Just if the ones up are not giving it.
Pick the ones down there. Now give me. I'll read it for you. Now question number 2 reads: which of the following countries is also known as the Rainbow Nation? A. South Africa. B. Tanzania. C. Nigeria. And D. Zambia. Rainbow Nation. A. South Africa. B.
South Africa.
Now your answer is A, right?
Yes.
Okay. The CEO of Heltiami just got that answer correct. The answer is South Africa. So you have 1 correct and 1 wrong answer. Now question number 3. Your pick.
The ones under are better.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll read it out. Okay. Now question number 3 is which of the following countries is completely surrounded by South Africa?
Okay.
A. Namibia. B. Botswana. C. Lesotho. D. Swaziland.
Following countries, that means I need to give more than 1.
Which out of the following countries,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Which of the following countries is completely surrounded by South Africa? A. Namibia. B. Botswana. C. Lesotho. And D. Swaziland.
Botswana. It's between Botswana and Lesotho. It's between Botswana and Lesotho. So I need to choose one.
Your pick. I'm waiting. What answer? What do you settle for?
Okay, let me take Lesotho.
Are you sure? Lesotho? Is that your answer?
Yes, Lesotho.
All right, and that was the correct answer. C is the correct answer, Lesotho. Now let's go to question number 4. 2 correct answer, 1 wrong.
You see, the ones under are giving.
Right.
Because they are light.
Keep
Means
picking.
that they are easy.
Keep picking,
so
right.
The ones are heavy.
Let's see the 4th question. Which country is the largest in area in the continent of Africa? A. South Africa. B. Egypt. C. Algeria. And D. Angola. Pretty easy one, huh?
Really?
A. South Africa. Largest area, that's largest country.
Yeah.
A. South Africa. B. Egypt. C. Algeria. And D. Angola.
Egypt.
And that was the wrong answer.
No!
The right answer is C. Algeria. Now, question number 5.
Never have chosen Algeria.
At least I knew that one right from 0.
Really?
Yeah. Now, question number 5.
3 on 5.
Yeah, she has 2 right answers and 2 wrong answers already. Question number 5. How many different languages are spoken across Africa? A. About 30. B. About 300. C. About 3,000.
About 3,000. I'll take C. Only Cameroon. How many languages do we speak?
200 and something different languages, right? So it's already over the other 2s, the other A and B.
By elimination.
So by elimination. You see, you get sense, eh? Yes, and that was the correct answer. But there are some people who say about over 2,000 thereabout. This is, I think, UN statistics or something like that. Yes, it's estimated that about 3,000 different languages are spoken. So that's the correct answer. 3 correct answers and 2 wrong answers. Let's go to question number 6. Your one's under still,
no, the one's under.
All right, question number 6 reads: The Team 9 initiative is a techno-economic cooperation venture between India and 8 countries of West Africa. B, that's of A, West Africa, B, East Africa, C, North Africa, and D, Central Africa.
Elimination, Central Africa cannot be there.
Sorry?
I say elimination, Central Africa cannot be there.
Cannot be there, okay. Right?
Okay, you say West Africa, East Africa,
Central Africa, and North Africa.
Central Africa and North Africa.
A, West Africa, B, East Africa, C, North Africa, and D, Central Africa. Padam, 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 padam. 8 seconds go on.
West is B.
And that was the wrong answer. The right answer is A. The 8 West African countries are Burkina Faso, Chad, Cote d'Ivoire, Equatorial Guinea,
West
Ghana,
Africa.
Guinea-Bissau, Mali, and Senegal.
Okay.
But this was a tough one, right?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of the 8 African techno. Now, we are on the 7th question. 3 right answers, 3 wrong answers. 3 more questions to go.
I need to be promoted to the next class, so I have to at least have 50.
Let me see. All right. Now, the 8th question, no, the 7th. The 7th question reads, which of the following countries has 3 capitals? Administrative, judicial, and legislative. Which of the following countries has 3 capitals? The administrative capital, the judicial capital, and the legislative capital. A, South Africa, B, Nigeria, C, Egypt, and D, Somalia.
Wow.
A, South Africa, B, Nigeria, C, Egypt, and D, Somalia.
I'll just take South Africa.
Are you doubting it or you are sure? Are you doubting your answer? Are you sure of that answer?
South Africa.
And that was the correct answer. South Africa. I think South Africa has Johannesburg, the economic capital, the Pretoria.
Pretoria.
And
the third I don't know. That's why I was.
Cape Town.
Cape Town.
Yeah, they have 3 different,
Okay.
We have administrative, judicial, and legislative. Woo. That was the correct answer. So you have 4 right answers, 3 wrong answers. Question
I need just 1 more to go to the next class.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, question number 8 reads, in which of the following countries is the famous Serengeti National Park located? A, South Africa, B, Tanzania, C, Congo, and D, Zambia. In which of the following countries is the famous Serengeti National Park located?
Serengeti. Okay.
A, South Africa, B, Tanzania, C, Congo, D, Zambia.
Tanzania.
And that was the correct answer. B is the correct answer, Tanzania.
Okay.
5 correct answers, 4 wrong answers.
So I have 50 on 100 already.
Yeah, so question number 9. And question number 9 reads, which of the following is the judicial capital of South Africa? Which of the following is the judicial capital of South Africa? A, Pretoria, B, Bloemfontein, C, Cape Town, and D, Johannesburg.
we just spoke about the country with 3 capitals.
This is Discover Africa. So
okay.
Let's find
so
out what of Africa I know. There's Pretoria, there is A, Pretoria, B, Bloemfontein, C, Bloemfontein. Cape Town, D, Johannesburg.
A.
And that was the wrong answer.
Oh,
the right answer is Bloemfontein. It's B.
Bloemfontein, how? When we just spoke about...
We were wrong. We spoke about Johannesburg and the rest. I think we were wrong. Judicial capital is Bloemfontein.
You see, so
question number 10.
using logic to
eliminate that.
Yes. And no.
Let's find out. You're already on 5, right?
You need to replace me 1.
Let's find out the last question.
The last
question
one.
number 10. People being free. Turn the pots, on the pots, on the pots, on the pots. Right. Now the last question, question number 10. She's already on 5 correct answers, 4 wrong answers.
Yeah, so
let's see where you go on this one. Yeah. What percentage of all the land on the planet Earth does Africa cover? what percentage of all the land on the planet Earth does Africa cover? A, 10%, B, 20%, C, 30%, and D, 50%.
Let me take 10% now. That's not 50%. I'll go for 10%.
And that was the wrong answer.
No way.
Africa covers approximately 20% of the planet Earth's land area and about 6% of the total surface area on Earth. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the second.
That was a nice one.
That was the second section of the show, and as you can see, the CEO of Heltiami just got 5 correct answers and 5 wrong answers. But that means, I mean, you are like halfway. You know.
Abraham. Means if I read more, I will know.
Yeah,
more.
You need to read more about your continent, eh?
Yeah.
Because one day you'll probably be going to the other African countries, to set up the same business.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, so I hope you guys learned something from this, and if you're watching right up to this point, just make sure you click on the subscribe button and also drop us comments in the comment section below as usual. We'll be right back after the break. We're going into the tech section of the show. Audio Jungle. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the third section of the show, or the tech slot, where we're just going to have a word of motivation from our guests. Just tell the viewers something.
Okay, so what I'm about to say is that there's room for everybody. God actually created this world with the principle of abundance. Have you ever imagined how you use a grain of corn? You plant it and then you have an ear of corn with so many grains. Have you ever wondered how you plant a single seed and it's going to give you a very big tree with so many fruits? God actually created this world with the principle of abundance. So if there's anything you want to do, don't get discouraged that, there are so many people in this field, there are so many people here, there are so many people doing this. If you're passionate about it, then go for it, because there is room for you. There is room for everybody. Trust me, one person cannot cover the entire world.
Right.
You have your own space. Until you occupy your own space, it will remain vacant.
Right.
So if you want to start any business and you're passionate about it, truly passionate about it, then go for it. And another encouragement I want to give concerns health and fitness. One thing I've got to learn is that consistency is just the key.
Wow.
If there's anything you want to do it religiously and do it consistently.
Wow.
It might not pay off today.
Yeah.
For some people, it might take 2 months, 3 months, 1 year. But if you are consistent with that, it will never ever fail you. Because consistency is like a seed. You plant it today, and definitely the crop is not going to grow and bear fruit today.
Right.
It's definitely going to take time. If you water it, if you weed, if you take good care of it, and one day it's going to bear the fruit that you so desire. Remember, all plants don't grow the same.
Right.
Some plants will take 2 weeks to grow. Some plants will need years to grow. But at the end of the day, they will all meet their objective of producing the fruit.
Right.
So that's what I have to share.
Wow. That was so motivational, ladies and gentlemen. From what I gathered is the world is a world of abundance. So if you want to get started, just get started and stay consistent. So thank you very much for coming. I'm just so overwhelmed and excited. Now, everybody that comes to my show would sign the Africa board, right? And you are the 7th person to sign. First of all, which color would you choose?
Blue.
Blue. Everybody's going for blue.
We have this African mentality about the red color.
Red. Some people choose red, right?
Yeah.
So as you can see here, you're just going to choose your country.
Okay.
And then you sign on it. So which country are you signing on? Cameroon is taking, Nigeria is taking, Egypt. It's Egypt, right? It's taking, South Africa is taking. So which country are you signing on?
Okay, I'll go for Kenya.
For Kenya.
I'd love to go for South Africa, but it's taken.
But
since the world is a world of abundance, see, there's still space.
Okay, let's go for Kenya.
Let's go for Kenya.
All right, no, we're going to stand up. You're going to sign on Kenya, right?
On Kenya. So, this thing does not want me to occupy this land.
Wow. So maybe you put Heltiami.
Yeah.
Wow, as you can see, that was, you know, the CEO founders.
That's a nice one. I like it.
Right.
Yeah, it's a nice.
So this, I'm going to keep it here. Everybody's going to sign this. So thank you so much for coming. I'm really delighted. I'm really happy
is mine.
to have you here.
Thanking you.
Yeah, but before we go, I know you came with something. You wanted my audience to taste something, taste the things that you do, right?
Yeah, and you're going to be representing the audience.
Right.
Yeah,
so I'm going to represent the audience here. So for all of you watching, how will be tasting? It's time for tasting.
I know.
I'm going to test what
Heltiami
does. And we're going to discover their packaging
we
and everything.
Pleasure food.
Wow. This is cookies?
No, this is actually bread.
Bread.
Yes.
Healthy bread.
Yes, so you can sandwich it with anything, chicken, sardine, pear.
Anything, pear.
You can eat it with your salad.
Wow.
And you can also just eat it like that with a cup of tea. Yeah.
Guys, as you see, it's quite branded, Heltiami and neat. And this like this, I have 4 pieces inside. How much does it sell for?
That 4 pieces is going to sell for 2,000 francs.
Oh, it's going to sell for 2,000 francs?
Yes.
Including delivery fees, or if somebody wants...
No.
Excluding delivery fees. All right. Okay. So I'm going to taste this and tell you how it tastes, right? Now let me go into the pack. Now this is...
Cookies. We have 2 kinds of cookies there. Oatmeal cookies and almond cookies.
Oatmeal and almond.
Yes, since you did your box challenge with me for the questions, I'll do that. You tell me which one is oatmeal and which one is almond.
All right, that's a good one. Yes. That's a good one there. So this also sells for how much? This is how you serve it?
No, well, I just brought some. Actually, for the almonds are quite expensive.
Okay.
Yes, you get a kilo of almonds. The cheapest I've seen so far, it's I ordered from the United States, one of my coaches, Coach Yaje.
Yes,
yeah. She's, since she's also very passionate about health and fitness, so she finds every means to support us.
Yeah.
So she sent some healthy stuff and some gadgets.
Okay.
So the cheapest I've had is from her. A kilo for 15,000 francs.
And guys, just to let you know, Coach Yaje happens to be my elder sister, and she also has her own channel. So shout out to Coach Yaje. Make sure you subscribe to her channels as well.
You will not regret it.
Yeah, yes. Right. So you do almond and
oatmeal. Yeah.
So I'm going to taste this and let the audience know. It's a quiz. It's also a challenge, right?
It's a Heltiami quiz.
All right, and then this one.
That's banana bread, or you call banana cake. Yeah. Yes.
This is how you serve it as well, or you sell it per piece, or how do you?
We sell this at least 4 pieces because I cannot enter my kitchen to make one piece for you.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Yes, we sell 4 of this.
And what's the cost?
For 2,500 francs. Yes, of that size.
Wow. And this is your packaging. This is how you package your stuff, right? Wow, that's very great. So I'm going to test. The one that was the quiz. Let me take which one. Is it almond and what?
Almond and oats. The under. Yeah.
Please, I'm sorry. I'll tell you people which one is almond, which one is oat. Oh, wow. This is oat.
Okay.
This is almond.
And the CEO of Business for Africa show just got it wrong. That gave me so much pleasure to do that.
I feel it. It don't taste almost the same.
I know, right? Yes.
It tastes the same, but this one is sweeter.
Okay, for this, I used a different sweetener. For the almonds, I used raisins to sweeten it.
But it tastes good.
And for this, I used stevia to sweeten it.
Okay.
But I can... It's not like that standard. So you choose your sweetener, yes.
You're right. The difference is not that much.
Some people will go for raisins, some people will go for honey, some people will go for stevia. So it all depends on you. Yeah,
right.
Not much.
But the truth is, guys, it tastes real good. I think that's where you're making a difference. Yeah, like you still do things that taste good but are healthy.
So we talk about healthy meals that taste delicious.
Right. Yeah. All right, as you can see, I failed it, but I'm going to remain here and eat the rest. And I think I'm always going to place orders for this. If you're in Douala, make sure you place your orders for the Heltiami food. This is not the only thing that she has on the menu, right? You have other things like salad.
So, this one's for the pleasure food. Yeah. But we also have food deliveries for people who perhaps want to, practice a healthy food lifestyle, where they want to lose weight.
Yeah.
So we also do food, salad, meals that you can, you can eat. Cauliflower, daisy, you know, do quinoa, we do
just
a lot of healthy meals.
Do you have a menu that I can, you know, put on the screen or something? I mean, or put, you know, post it somewhere. A menu. You have your list of.
I can share that. I can share that later.
So you're going to have that on the description box below. You know, the kind of food that Heltiami, you know, does. Or I'll just put a link to a channel and then you can go there and get it. So thank you so much for having you on my show. I'm just so excited. I'm happy that you came and everything is going on well. So we're going to go to the photo shoot.
Okay.
That will be off camera, right?
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is all mine.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was the show, and we come to the end of the show right now. You probably learned something from the entrepreneurial journey of Mrs. Nugap Elvano B, who is the CEO founder of Heltiami. So ladies and gentlemen, just keep subscribing, keep watching, keep following the Business in Africa YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Peace out.